Go live. Hey, guess what? We're live.
What? Oh God.
Hi.
Oh no.
Hi. Hi.
Oh no.
So they can hear you.
Toasty toad.
Okay. I'm going to tweet the thing.
Oh no. Oh no.
Actually,
Gosh,
I have to do it from my phone.
Today, just from hanging out with you guys.
You what?
I learned so much for OBS just hanging out with you guys today.
Well, good. Glad I could help.
It's amazing.
Live meow. Oops, I'm tweeting from the Squish. Delete.
Squish this tweet.
Yeah, Squish just tweeted. And it literally said live meow. You know what? I'm gonna do it. You know what?
It's not
Live
bad.
meow.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
Oh God.
Pants.
Thought I put my phone on silent. I did not.
I did not.
It did not.
I did not hit her.
I didn't do it. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. Oh, hi, doggy. I like the purple background. Very nice.
Oh, thank you.
I should probably tweet out from my actual account. So then people... Oh, I have 6 followers now? I'm so popular.
Your cat has 6 followers.
Yeah.
Oh no, Kaz.
Oh.
Is Kaz coming or no?
He apparently thought it was next weekend.
Oh. Oops.
Boy.
It's okay. I said you're sleeping. It's fine.
It's all right. In his window, I just have an error 404 with a sad face.
Speaking of, are we allowed to tell this story, Drum?
Oh, what story?
The 404 story.
Oh yeah, you can tell that now.
So for TwitchCon, I stayed with Drum, and our room number was 404.
It's 404.
Oh, that's right.
It's perfect.
Did you see my post on Instagram where it was like 404 store not found?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, we were walking down in... Where was that? That was when we went to Pink Gorilla.
Yeah.
We walked by like a storefront, and there was no store there yet, and so it was painted blue and it said 404 store not found.
Yeah. But yeah. So anybody who's just showing up, hello, my name is Shryku. I play a bunch of indie games. Today we're playing D&D live, and I am joined by Deadinizer, Cazzler sleeping, Drums all the way over there, and then what the hell, Baron? Tier 3 sub 16 months in a row. Holy shit. And we also have that asshole down there who just tier 3 subbed. So he's also a VIP now, which means that he lost his mod status.
Or did I?
Or did you?
Actually,
You
I think I
did.
can change which one shows up.
Yeah. No, if you do VIP, you lose your mod status.
Oh, so I'm not a mod anymore?
Yeah, I got confirmation from Twitch support today.
Wow.
Seriously?
So I'm gonna remod Baronsheep.
Yeah.
I added Baronsheep as a mod. I'm gonna VIP TheDrummingPC.
Oh baby.
There you go.
Oh heck yeah.
Bow, chicka, bow,
We
bow.
rolling in it.
Yeah, now you can chat and have that awesome little gem emote thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gem badge. And then there's that one. Yeah, if you guys are sub to business, he has my face as one of his emotes. It's actually a pretty good reaction emote, just saying.
I use it all the time now.
It's pretty great. It's a try.
Can we just get a screenshot quick of all of us making that face? Just
Shit. F12 doesn't work.
I don't think I know. how to
Deadinizer,
make that
thank you so
face.
much for the Twitch Prime sub!
I'll give you
Yay!
a gift.
Thank you! And it's not even Prime Night! Yay!
What's Prime Night?
I stream Twitch Prime games on Fridays, so it's Prime Night.
yeah.
Free Game Friday.
To Kaz.
Anyway, do we want to give it a few more minutes for people to wander on in?
Yeah, we'll give him a few more. Only been live for 6 minutes, so we have like 4 more to be acceptable.
Fair enough.
But yeah,
Let me
I don't
make
have
sure.
like the starting soon screen or anything. I just have us talking, so
Oh, yeah, I've got it up.
we're live.
Yeah, it's on. I got it right.
Yee.
Boom.
Deadinizer, are you streaming too?
I am, yes.
Okay, let
I
me
am.
pull up your chat too. Ah!
My
You can
ch-
see
my
it.
chat.
Twitch.tv, Deadinizer.
And now we all know the horrible truth that you still use Internet Explorer.
This is Edge, okay? And I was
Whatever.
the asshole who didn't follow Deadinizer already, so...
Wow.
I have like 30 followers, and I'm pretty sure my grandma has 10 of them. So
There we go. Okay. Now I have your chat too. And I'll stop staring at how good my makeup is today.
All right. So guys, if you thought I wasn't a nerd,
Fucking nerd. He signed up for a DICE subscription box.
my new box, they should be
Like-
here like next couple days. I'm super excited.
That's like how I am with Me Undies, okay? Like,
Me undies.
Oh, Me Undies. Was this a Joe Rogan plug? But they
no.
are very comfortable.
Me Undies is like the best underwear ever. Like,
But no, these ones I got are really cool. I don't know if this will come up or not, but it looks like there's like smoke in them. I won't focus, but yeah, there's like little
yeah, it's
swirls of
very
paint
cool.
inside, so it looks like there's smoke in them.
Damn.
Yeah.
Smoke in the water.
So every month I get a full set of dice and then 2 random dice. Or 3 random dice. So
That's pretty sick.
I got just random dice.
Sweet.
Oh, and last month they sent me, which I really want to get them now. You can only pre-order them right now, but
Oops.
there are spell cards you can get that are animated with the spell effect.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt.
Lightning
That's
bolt.
firebolt. Acid something.
Lightning bolt.
We're trying to meme here, okay? Shut up.
But
Way to
and
be
then it's got all
technical.
the stuff on the back, all the stats on the back. Like these are super cool. I fucking love them because you're like firebolt.
Firebolt.
Fireball.
Jordan, you
Cool.
got to send me that link because here in the next few days I'm gonna order my costume, I guess, and I'm gonna get I found a $9 journal. It's all leather bound, looks like a spell book. I'm actually gonna write my D&D spells in it, so my character has to.
Nice.
But I'm talking about the link you said yesterday.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'll find that for you.
Come here, Squishy. You want to be part of this? You want to be my familiar?
You're not a wizard.
But I could be.
You could be.
I haven't said yet. Anamorpheus the wizard.
By the way, I'd like to point out my
Cazzler sticker.
sticker, Munter sticker. Also, this water bottle is amazing.
Are we promoting Cazzler when he's not here right now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
wow, rude.
He's still our friend, Rob.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Is that what we're doing right now?
I don't know. Are we?
Are we doing the thing? Also, if you haven't followed these people... Oh, wait, my bot's not on. I'm an idiot. Hang on.
Try why you're not drinking wine out of your drumming PC mug.
This Cazzler juice is so good.
This Cazzler juice is so good.
Probably shouldn't call it that.
Yeah.
Call it whatever I want. I'm a
You know, he's
subscriber.
not here, so it's fair game, you know?
It's fair enough. I'm just saying. It's a little weird.
Well,
little
there's my
weird.
bot. Hello, everybody. There we go.
Oh boy.
Let's see. Timers. I need to set the tweet. Shit. All right,
You didn't
everybody.
actually tweet the stream yet?
I did. I just need to go to Twitter. You can see my Twitter here. Sorry, guys. Go to my
I would
profile.
tweet the stream, but Baron and Biz I think are my only 2 followers on Twitter, so they already know we're live.
Oh heck! Who did the thing? Drumming PC. Thank you for that host.
Oh heck.
Oh heck.
Can you guys hear my roommate?
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
Yeah. It's not gonna bother us. So.
Okay, cool. Good. Well, if need to be, I can turn on push to talk.
All right. So I got the tweet thing going, so you can do that. Also, follow these people. The drumming PC and Baronius
Baronius?
Baronius
It's a
Sheepeth.
Victor von Sheepington. Thank you.
Victor von Sheepington.
You're never living down Baronius from now on.
He's a bad
You're
boy.
welcome.
Wow. So, Drum, your character has butt cancer now.
What?
He has 2 weeks
So-
to live.
What role did I miss?
It's insulting the GM. No, last campaign that I ran with Deadinizer, actually, like, it was an ongoing joke whenever they would like do something absurdly stupid. I would be like, all right, character's got butt cancer now. And I actually had, like, in my GM sheet, I had like hash marks of how many times I had given the butt cancer. And it was,
Oh my god.
Derek had I think twice, and Jeff had like I think 20.
Oh, that's so
He-
bad.
He
He
just
had terminal
messaged.
butt cancer. It was pretty great. It
No,
evolved to like super butt cancer at that point.
no.
And he was a dragonborn. He's like, I don't have a tail. I'm like, you do now. It's just growths though. It's cancerous
It's
growths.
just gross.
It's just grody.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Hey, you have 11 followers.
I'm
Dead
one of
eye.
them.
On what?
Twitter.
Oh, I was like, Twitch? I was like, dang, someone besides my grandma followed me.
Do I follow you on Twitter?
I don't think so. but
Damn it. I'm the
I
asshole.
haven't been active in a while, so.
Tweet
I'm not
that
sure I'm following
thing.
you either.
I'm trying to figure out what to do with this little window.
No, I am. I am following you.
You are following me?
I am.
Wow.
I'm one of your 11 followers.
You guys are like the VIP inner circle at this point.
Close it
Please
off
give me
now, man.
VIP in your channel. No.
I had to ask you how to host somebody, so let's just slow down before I figure out how to do that.
/ VIP space Shryku.
I think you have to be an affiliate to do that.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Oh, yeah,
Really?
that's right. You need 50 followers.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
Yep.
Neato.
Kaz is not even at home, so good
Ah.
thing he's rolled his character already.
Yeah.
Right? Seriously.
Although he needs to level it up. Because yeah, you guys are going to be starting at level 3. So, are you guys hearing that very slight like?
Yeah.
It's like a fax machine.
No, it's Drum. Is your phone near your microphone?
Oh, a little bit. Did it go away?
No.
Because sometimes that's like if like the 3G is on and it's too close to a really sensitive microphone, it'll pick that up.
If I mute it, does that make it go away?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like when your mic isn't active, we don't hear it. But there's this like
There we go.
high pitched whine.
Yeah.
You can hear it now?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's weird. I can hear it too. It's oh, it's when I have OBS open. I don't know how to get rid of that problem.
Oh, weird.
I think it's my
Anyway.
webcam that's actually doing it.
Oh, is your webcam mic on?
No, it's disabled.
Well, I don't
It's
hear it
just-
anymore.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just went away.
Weird.
Weird. I don't know.
Pretty cool though.
Streaming.
All right. Yay!
Yay!
Troubleshooting. Oh wait. it's coming back.
Hardware.
Nope.
Wait, guys, I've got the perfect thing for this. Ready?
Huh. Red flag.
That's my raid flag. When I get raids, I go, "You ready for my awesome raid response?"
It's like a Monty Python thing or something.
I don't even have a raid response. I'm just gonna start throwing bits at people. Like, here you go. Take it.
Literal bits.
Yep.
Actual bit.
Actual bits.
Physical bits.
Here, you guys want my bit?
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of bits. That's like 10,000 bits.
Yeah.
All right, I've been
It's
playing a lot of
$100.
Diablo 3, and that's a legendary item on the mini map. That's what that is.
Yep.
Holy
That's what it
smokes.
shows us. Yeah.
Here you go, Baron. You can have this one.
I don't even know what that one is.
It's 50.
Oh, okay.
5,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked my friend to 3D print these for me, and she did it. So I was like, awesome.
There are 3D printers at work now, and I'm like, I know they're for the students,
Oh.
but I really want to use them
Yes.
because they're actually like they're not bad ones too. They're like the maker bots.
Yeah.
So.
I have like all of them. The bits at least.
Mhm.
I think I destroyed the single bit though.
I think you gave them all to Biz and he used them in the PJ Sultan.
Yeah. Biz like started dumping them into the box.
Yeah.
In the box.
In the box.
I'm experimenting with the roll feature, so
I see that. I like
How
the little
dare you,
bleep
sir.
noise that it makes.
Yep.
Bleep.
oh, it makes a bleep noise for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's whoop. Well, I think it's when somebody else rolls.
Oh, makes sense.
So do I type in rolling?
/ roll or / R
Okay.
and then space whatever number.
1d20. 200. Oops. Oh, that was a pretty good roll.
Oh, it actually was a pretty good roll. Yeah, roll 20 is one of the few places you can like legitimately roll a D2. I rolled a 2, critical hit.
So it's a like a yes or no.
Yeah.
Does it work or does it not? Yes, that one worked.
They actually do sell. I found some coins that have dice on them.
Yeah, that's
So it's
awesome.
just 1 or 2. So
Mhm.
I have a notification and it's not showing up. I'm so mad right now.
my Twitter does that all the time, and it drives me insane.
Yeah.
Absolutely hate it. Anyway, should we get started?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
All right.
Cool.
Hello, everyone. My name is Shryku. We're playing D&D today. This is Dice and Drunkards. We have Deadinizer, Cazzler, TheDrummingPC, and Baronsheep. So, if you guys have any questions about what we're doing or, anything like that, please let us know. We'll try to answer it to the best of our ability and probably look at Baron like, hey, what we're doing.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, that's pretty much the gist.
new campaign, like brand new campaign, literally character creation, which I normally don't stream, but I feel like creating a character is kind of daunting to some people. So, and
It
you guys are going to be
is.
starting at a higher level, and you've got many more options than we did last time we played.
Oof.
Oof.
So I figured we could stream this one, and that way people can ask questions and stuff in the chat. I've got chat pulled up now, so
Yay.
Sure.
I have both chats pulled up. We are streaming on Deadinizer and Shryku channel. So,
gonna rant for a little bit here, just tell you guys a little bit of lore about the world that you guys are playing in. So in this campaign, you were actually playing on Earth.
Ooh.
Sometime in the nearish future, something happens that makes a magical realm and Earth collide. And so now we've got, elves and dragons and dwarves and everything running around Earth. There was mass confusion. The elves took whatever residual magic was part of the colliding, and they used it to their advantage. And they basically brainwashed everyone, stole all of the technology, hoarded it for themselves, and convinced everyone that they're gods. So in this universe, you cannot play as an elf or a half elf, because they are effectively your gods. There are the elven pantheon of the deity. So like if you're a cleric, you're actually going to be worshiping one of the elven houses. And here's one of the cool things about this world is I left a lot of stuff blank so that you guys can help fill in the blanks. So if you're like, I want to be a cleric, but I want to worship like this very specific thing, like I want to worship the god of rivers or whatever. Like there is a family that is the elven family that rules over nature, and so then we'll roll a name for the elven, deity that rules specifically over rivers, and then you can worship that one. The elves currently inhabit, I think it's 3 planets or 3 cities here on Earth, which are walled off, but most of their population is actually up on the moon, which currently is fractured and in 3 pieces. But they've built cities up there, and so the moon is covered in like these shiny little lights, which is the elven cities. Most of the major metropolitan cities in the world have been cursed by the elves, so people don't live in them because they're full of undead or specters. Sometimes some of them have giants living in them, and things like that. Any technology that is like modern technology is considered heresy, and if you find it, according to the god's divine decree, you're required to turn it over so they can destroy it. On that note, who you turn it over to is once a town gets big enough, the gods issue it a sentinel, basically this giant stone and metal, effectively golem, that kind of protects the town from roving bands of orcs or goblins or whatever. And then if you find something that you think is heretical, you bring it to the sentinel, and they, if it is something heretical, they'll take it and confiscate it. But if not, they'll just let you keep it, because they're not worried about like plastic water bottles. But if you find like guns are heretical. Anything that's made out of steel that was from before the convergence is considered heretical. So yeah, the golems are actually powered by the souls of heretics, that if they find somebody committing heretical acts like worshiping gods that are not the elves, they take their soul, they cleanse it, and then they make it serve penance in one of these golems for a time to watch over a city. So yeah, a lot of the topography of the Earth in the convergence changed. So while some of the major landmarks like certain mountain ranges and stuff are still there are certain things that are very, very different, which is how I'm getting around the whole like there's not a mountain there in the US. I'm like, fuck you, there is now. Because of the convergence. So yeah, you guys will actually be starting in a small town that is just south of the city that used to be Seattle, so which is where so yeah, you guys are just outside Seattle, in a town called Emerald Glen, or Emerald Grove, and that is where we'll be starting the campaign. There are no nations in this world, so instead everything is ruled either by most towns are ruled either by somebody that's kind of just agreed, like everyone agrees for that person to be the leader, or there's a council of elders. But since there are no nations, most everything is controlled by guilds. So guilds are a big thing in this. And since you guys are starting at level 3, you can decide whether or not you want to be in a guild. And then you can tell me what the guild is. If it's a guild of adventurers, a guild of mercenaries, a guild of prostitutes, which there are several, guild of just merchants or whatever. So yes, guild of kitties, whatever. There is a tabaxi guild. I've got like a notebook full of shit that I've written out already. But if you want to like make your own guild and tell me what's part, you won't be like the head of the guild, but you will be a member of the guild, because you are experienced. Like I said, you're starting at level 3, but you're not like leader of the world. You're like, people have heard of you, or some people have heard of you. So yeah. What are the notable things about the world? there is a basically an elven police force that are they're basically like elf black ops. They come in, if they find anything heretical, they're the ones that show up. They show up in very small numbers, like 2 or 3 people, and they deal with heresy. They're incredibly powerful. Nobody knows if they actually are elves or not, because they always have these like white masks on and their hoods are up. But they show up, they have divine power, and anything they say is law. There's actually a story of a town that was issued by this group to evacuate. Nobody knew why, but a bunch of the people were like, "No, we're not evacuating. Like, screw you. This is our home." And they stayed there.
Huh?
And somebody came back like a week later, and the entire town was just slaughtered, like where they stood. So they're incredibly powerful, and they're effectively the gods' enforcers. So, but with that, if you guys have any questions about the world, anything?
So the heretic items or whatever, you have to turn those in, or these elves with like the hoods will come after you.
If they find out about them, yeah, they will come after you.
Okay, so how do we turn them in then? Do we just be like, I have this, I'm not going to touch it, or do we like find a specific person?
So the giant golems, like the stone and metal golems that are in most major cities or most major towns, you bring them to them, and they'll like they don't speak, but they'll like take it from you, and they've got like a compartment in themselves.
So then
destroy it in.
Okay. So then the heretic items are anything that's made out of stone or metal?
Anything that's made out of well, not anything that's made out of steel, but certain things, especially weapons, like weapon grade steel, is considered heretical, and they will take it, and it's something about the way the metal was made before the convergence is heretical. Like they'll take it and they'll melt it down, and then they'll like give you the chunk of metal back.
So it's like Valyrian steel then, like if we're talking Game of Thrones.
Nice drop.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand this, so this is how I think.
Interesting. Speaking of metal, another interesting thing about the area you guys are in is one of the reasons it's kind of becoming a hotspot is that in Mount Rainier, which is still there, there were some dwarves mining up there, and they found a mithril vein, which they didn't think mithril existed in this world, and they found a huge vein in it. So, being on the coast, you guys are kind of the export point of the mithril. So,
are there people who smuggle said items and sell them on like a black market?
Oh yeah, no, there's a huge black market for heretical items. Yeah.
Just gonna jot that one down.
Yeah.
I should be taking notes. I'm sorry.
Yes, that's another thing. You guys should definitely be taking notes. Something that I found really helpful, because taking notes is tedious, and if everyone takes notes, like sometimes when you're in the moment, you don't think to take notes.
Right.
I've had people just start a Google Doc that all the players share.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Let me create one here quick. Or wait.
So then, like, let's say Deadinizer is having like a moment where he's talking with an NPC, so that he's not trying to like write all this shit down. Somebody who's kind of sitting back and letting him take the lead can be, taking down names and important.
That works.
So
I've been taking notes if you want me to copy them in there.
Yes, please take notes, because towards the beginning I will give you guys some leeway.
A lot of information.
Also that, but like once we get further in, if you don't remember the NPC's name that ran the tavern in that one town that you visited like 7 sessions ago, neither does your player. So
all right,
that's on you. You can look at your notes.
Names.
And yes, but yes, keep track of names and places and important things.
All right.
I do keep track of how various NPCs view you. So if they had like a positive or negative experience with you, like I keep track of that. And then when I reference that character later, I look and see like how they view you.
Okay.
As far as my pre-game just kind of homebrew rundown, I am going to be doing a lot of homebrew items and monsters this run. So if they give you an item and you use it for a while and it turns out it's like a little too powerful, I might tweak it, but I'll let you know about that beforehand, because like the official magic items are pretty balanced, but sometimes you can find some really cool homebrew ones that I'll be putting in the game, but like they're actually not play tested a ton, so they end up being really powerful.
Okay.
Another thing is I joke about wanting to kill you guys a lot. I don't. It's just a joke. I actually really hate GMs that are like out to kill the players. My job is not to be your adversary. My job is to help you be heroes and tell awesome stories. So
Aw.
I am on your side.
He's a liar.
I'm totally gonna kill all of you.
Best not to trust him. He's kind of shifty.
It's pretty
Get shifty.
So somebody roll an insight check on me quick.
Heck.
So yeah, that's most of my rundown stuff. You guys have any questions about the world?
Here's a
1d6
5.
That's not how you roll an insight check, but,
Oh shit.
but good enough.
Heck.
7. You completely believe me. I am telling 100% the truth.
All right. Cool.
There is also one thing that's kind of hard to separate, and it'll be kind of weird in this campaign because you will run into modern day items. I might tell you like, yeah, it's a car, but you know what a car is, but your player doesn't really know or your character doesn't really know what a car is. So separating that like player knowledge versus character knowledge is kind of difficult. So just keep that in mind. Try and what does my character know? What do I versus what I know?
Mm-hmm.
If you start pulling too much, like I look for some kind of store that looks like it might have been a sporting goods store. I'm like, no, you can't do that. You can tell me you're looking for a store that has like gear, but that's that's different than like I'm looking for a I don't even know a sporting goods store.
S Smart. Shop
Deckers.
Smart. Shop S Smart.
Big
Yeah.
5.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
So yeah. Any questions?
So what timeline are we in? Are we in like the past or the future or?
You are some point in the future. Like I said, the elves used their power to basically brainwash the first generation into believing they're gods. But then after that, they didn't have to because everyone raised their children telling them the elves are gods. So they didn't have to control them anymore. So we are several generations past. No one's really sure how long it's been, but it's been a significant chunk of time.
Okay.
It's been at least a couple generations.
Anybody just saw Windows updates was like, hey, I'm going to update now. I'm like, no, you're not.
Windows.
Windows. So if I randomly go away, that's what happened. I said
Cool.
to snooze, but usually snooze just means a few hours.
Yeah, I have mine set too. I have to manually tell it to update. So
Yeah. I wish mine would. But even though I have that set, it's like, nah, man, you have to do this update. And when I try, it gets stuck at 42%. So then it's like, I have to revert.
God.
Stupid.
So yeah.
Anyway,
questions?
sorry. So we're in the future, but we've been brainwashed. So we don't know what anything is, like technological wise. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're effectively at medieval level technology.
Okay.
You
So
can
like
still find, like,
swords.
periodically people will find like plastic water bottles. Like I said, water bottles and stuff. They're not heretical. They don't care about that stuff. So you do have access to some modern things, but
Okay.
there's no electricity, there's no cell phones, there's no modern weapons.
So common is English, right? Like if we found a Yeti cooler, we'd know it says Yeti.
Yeah. Yes. Common is in fact English.
Okay.
So yeah. Oh, that's the other thing I'm training. Unlike normal D&D games, I'm allowing you 3 proficiencies in a culture, a specific culture. It could be the culture of your guild that you're a part of. It could be culture of your homeland. It could be like culture of orcs because you've dealt with a lot of orcs. So if something comes up and like you see a roving band of orcs and you're like, do I know anything about these orcs? I'm like, roll your culture on these orcs. So and you can just pick 3 random things. The more specific they are, the more specific knowledge I'll give you about that thing. So if you just say like orcs, and you see a band of orcs, you'll probably be able to tell like what tribe they are, things like that. But if you're like, I want specifically culture of this one tribe, if you encounter that tribe, I will give you very specific info on that tribe. Yeah. If you just say merchant guilds, you'll know a broad scope of things about merchant guilds. But if it's a very specific merchant guild, it might be a little more useful if you deal with them a lot. So it also works with like if you do choose a guild specifically, you're like, I want to find somebody in this guild that can help me do this one thing, and I'll have you roll to see if you can remember the name of that guy that does that thing in that guild. So
Hmm.
so
Oh my god!
Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Okay, now how do I get back to chat? Shit.
Womp womp.
Huh. Refresh. Okay, here we go. Hello, I'm back.
Uh,
So,
Alright.
are all the humans from Earth, basically, or are they
yeah,
also
they're.
come from?
Oh no, they come from both, but yeah, at this point you can't tell the difference.
Mm,
So because like I said, it's several generations in. So
awesome.
and if you guys don't have any other questions, I mean, if you think of them, feel free to ask. But we're gonna jump.
Is it like apocalyptic? Like everything's destroyed and overgrown and all that?
Yeah, so most of the major cities are, like I said, they're cursed by the deities or by the elves, so they're full of like undead and stuff, so people don't go in them.
Oh, I see.
But since a lot of them were built near very beneficial things, like Seattle's built near, a very beneficial harbor, cities and towns have popped up next to the old cities, like just far enough away that sometimes things kind of wander into town, but more or less you're safe. So yeah.
I gotcha. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, so yeah, you guys can like wander into downtown Seattle and it'll be all overgrown and full of undead.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah,
Somebody
actually,
draw this.
Seattle specifically, old Seattle, is full of undead that is basically like infested with fungus and like moss. So because it's rainy as shit here. So
What was the town we were starting in? It was Emerald what?
Emerald Grove.
Grove.
Okay.
So
So it's like an overgrown city, basically.
Mhm.
Are we going to need like machetes and stuff to get through here, or is that like to be
not
determined?
really. No, it's because like Seattle's not jungly, but
Right, but if it's overgrown, like to me that would mean like we're gonna have troubles getting through things.
random
But-
cat.
Cat butt.
I mean, no more so than
That's
any.
great.
No more so than any normal, like traveling through the wilderness kind of stuff. So like you'll have adventuring gear and stuff that'll help you
Okay.
do that kind of stuff.
So it's not like to the point where we're cutting through like roots between buildings and stuff.
No, it's not quite that bad.
Gotcha. Okay.
And most of you will have like daggers and swords and stuff. So.
Okay.
I'm picturing like the Last of Us world almost.
Kind of, yeah.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
That's a good comparison. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'll picture.
All right. So if we have everybody going on questions, can we jump into character creation?
Character creation. Yay.
I'm
Welcome
anxious.
to day 0 of Dice and Drunkards. We're working on the drunk part.
Yeah.
Getting there.
So, who is your daddy and what does he do?
His name is Sion.
He's the last of his kind.
All right. So does everybody have an idea of what they want to play?
Yes.
I know Cazzler, who's not here because he thought this was next weekend.
Okay.
No,
He's
he's
rolling a
sleeping.
He's
sleeping.
sleeping. Yes.
But yeah, he rolled a bard.
A bard.
Bard.
Okay. Cazzler is a bard. Do you know his name?
I don't think he named it yet.
Okay. No name.
Yeah, it's still got the default name on the character sheet.
What's his like identity? Like is it his race? Is that what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know if he wants to reveal that. Like he looks humanoid. He appears to be a human. I'm
Okay.
not gonna go back.
Oh,
Oh, so he's secret. He's like
Yeah.
Tommy Wiseau.
I don't know if he wants to tell people what he is yet, so I'm not gonna speak for him.
Okay. Human form. Got it.
He won't be judged.
But he appears to be a male. He's a bard. I believe he's got a guitar.
okay.
Guitar. Okay. Guitar bard.
Acoustic or
What?
Yeah, it would have to be.
yeah.
Um,
Is guitar heretic?
Yeah.
not acoustic guitars.
But it has metal in it, so
When he finds a sweet one at like a guitar shop, that he has to turn that one in. That's
Yeah.
enough.
No, I
with the
guess the
distortion
strings could
pedal.
be horsehair,
Well,
he can disguise it to look acoustic.
Yeah.
Well, and like I said, the
Closest
if
to
you melt down the metal, it stops being that like heretical metal. It's called elder steel, by the way.
Elder
Elder
Steel. Okay.
Yeah. So elder steel is heretic, but if you melt it down, it stops. It loses that magical property. So
Okay.
so yeah, people
So-
like have like stripped cars and stuff to, take the steel and then they melt it down so it's no longer heretical, and then reuse it to do other things.
Okay. So Elder Steel, aka Valerian Steel, melted loses magic. Got it. Okay. So then I had a really important question. Now I forgot it. Fuck. Never mind. Okay, I'll think of it.
God.
So Cazzler's a bard. Anybody else know what they want to play?
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you first.
Okay. So we kind of decided this while we were walking through IKEA. I am going to be a druid named Anamorpheus.
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 Yep.
Do you know what race you wanna play?
I do not know.
All right. So since we have the pantheon of giant stack of books over here,
Yes.
there's human, dwarf, halfling, gnome, kenku, which is bird people, tabaxi,
I want
which
a
are
bird person.
Bird
Which are-
person.
bird person. Also, as a note, kenku cannot inherently fly.
Okay,
They're
never mind.
feathers, but they can't
Nope.
fly.
Not sold.
They're
Uh,
like
Get out of here. Boring.
Yeah. Tabaxi, which are cat people.
Yep.
Lizard folk, which are
That's what I
Lizard
was
folk.
last time, so I don't want to be the same thing.
there's merfolk.
Fuck
Goliaths.
merfolks, dude.
Merfolk.
You're just saying that because of magic.
Yeah, I really am.
Where's my
Tieflings are tieflings
Oh, yeah,
elves?
tieflings. No, tieflings are half demons.
Ooh, I want to be
Uh,
that.
They're also Asimar are half elves, or not half elves, half angel.
Okay.
So, but yeah, tieflings are totally a
Tiefling.
thing.
Tiefling druid.
They're not super common, so you might get some weird looks.
That's fine. I'm used to weird looks. I mean, look at me.
And since they do have like
ASMR, yes.
they're like demonic.
I'm gonna have
Yeah,
like
demonic voice.
giant curly horns and then like long purple hair.
There
Nice.
you go.
There's actually another tiefling in the town you guys are starting in.
Okay, cool. I'm a tiefling druid
Cool.
named Anna Morpheus.
There we go.
Anamorpheus.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to find all the races here because I feel like I'm missing one.
You forget the
And
turtles.
that's Anna with two N's.
Oh yeah, turtles. There's turtles, which are turtles.
Yeah, I already looked at turtles and I'm like, boring.
Yeah.
Who
So
wants to be a turtle? I do.
Oh.
He's a monk, and his name's Donatello.
firebolgs. That's the other one I'm present. Firebolgs are they have very like short gray fur. They're very tall. They look look like that.
So
They tend to be very one with nature. Like a lot of them end up being druids. They're very wise and fairly strong.
I want to be that.
Yeah, you can be if you want.
cool. So drum is what?
Firebolg.
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
F-I-R or sorry, Furbolg. I always mispronounce it. Furbolg. F-I-R-B-O-L-G.
BLLG. Firebolg.
Furbolg.
Furbolg.
Yep.
Furbolg.
I want to be a Firbolg.
Furbolg.
All right, so
So then what's your class?
yeah, Drum, do you know what class you want to play?
Class?
Yeah.
I really like the idea of being a ranger,
Furbolg
alright.
especially in
Ranger.
this post-apocalyptic type thing.
Cool.
Okay.
I
Do you
want to.
have-
I want to find a way to come across an animal.
Yeah.
Oh, you want to do the animal companion thing?
Yeah,
That's what I did last time. It was rad.
Disclaimer:
like Fallout
have a-
style.
if you have a companion, because there is a ranger thing where you have like an animal companion.
Yep.
You are in charge of keeping track of it. If you don't tell me that it's doing something,
Oh no!
it's just fucking sitting there.
Oh no!
Yeah, so I had a snow fox that just kind of got left behind because I was like, yeah.
I mean, it'll follow you for the most part.
important thing.
It'll follow you, but like in combat, you're like, oh shit, what's my my pet doing? I'm like, it's just fucking sitting there.
Yep.
No,
it's
no.
it's just licking its paw, you know.
Do we get a Can we get a visual on it on the board or?
Yeah, we can add it, but
Is it on the mini map?
yeah, we can add it to the minimap.
All right.
But like, if you don't remember to have it do something, it's just sitting.
All right. Priority 1 is protect
So.
the companion.
There you go.
Yeah, there is a ranger like subclass that gets a companion.
That's what I want.
Okay.
My cat is going up the stairs in the background. It's probably just the funniest.
Oh
thing
my
ever.
god, it's so cute.
Your cat's probably not nearly as loud as Squishy is.
No, Squish sounds like 2 humans coming down the stairs. Like,
Yeah.
not even joking.
No, my
Yeah.
cat's pretty stealthy until you shake a plastic bag, and then it sounds like there's something just trying to rip through your floor. She's terrified of plastic bags.
All right. And Derek.
I am going to be a human warlock.
Cool.
Human warlock. Okay. Is there anything like notable about your appearance, Drum? Like, do you have purple hair like me, or
I need to look into Furbolg a bit to kind
Okay.
of.
so nothing
it's
yet?
into-
But
It's not
in
really
the-
in my.
okay.
Right now.
In the totally legal PDFs that I sent you guys, it's Volo's Guide to Monsters is where that's in.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
All right, I got you.
So you're a
and it's
human wizard, Derek?
Warlock.
Warlock. Okay.
I
And
look
then,
like Jon Snow with bright blue eyes.
Jon Snow. Okay.
And that's on page 107 is for Bolgs. Or 106, sorry.
Consult the Book of Elements.
Got
Oh,
it.
there it is.
See?
Oh, I spelled it wrong.
Yeah. Sorry, I always say it wrong because I got it wrong in my head the first time I saw it. But it's Firbolg, Firbolg.
Furbolg. Got it.
All right, let me read through this.
Cool. So I don't think I've given you all character sheets.
No.
You have not. That would be very.
Deadinizer, you have one.
I do.
Character, yep. In player's journal.
Is this journal?
Metamorphosis.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm adding yours right now.
Okay.
Metamorphosis. So, yeah, there you go. You should
Yeah.
have one now. It gives the default name. It just gives-
Hakaku Zakanakau. Okay.
Yeah. Add
Character sheet. There we go.
character.
Why don't I see mine?
Anna Morpheus. Morpheus.
Should.
There we go.
You should see it. If you go to the
I spelled my name wrong down there.
And in the journal, all I have is EWOPO Authoride.
yeah, that's it.
What's a subclass? Do we need that?
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
We will get to subclass.
Okay.
But first, we must do
Let me take a
the
selfie.
most important part.
Oh.
Roll stats.
Stats.
Stats. So the way that we roll stats, because I am kind, you roll 46 and you drop the lowest one
Okay.
per stat. So which in roll 20, if you type /r space 4d6 dl1, it'll automatically drop whatever the
I
lowest
crit
die is.
failed 2 of those.
Wow.
I'm so bad
Okay.
at this game.
All right, so that was your test one.
Okay.
Uh,
Thank you.
It will be noted if you have like just abysmal stats, I will let you re-roll. But also having really low stats can be kind of fun as a character. Like some of my favorite characters have been like really dumb or like terrible wisdom. So they're like really smart, but they make really stupid decisions. Or they're like bad at reading people. Those are gonna be really fun characters.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, another thing is when you guys are leveling up, because like I said, you guys are starting at level 3. We are using the optional level up feature where anytime on your level up thing where it says increase one of your stats by 1, instead of doing that, you can choose to take a feat. And feats are like additional skills you get.
Gotcha. Okay.
There are things like you can like never be surprised. You can do 2-weapon fighting. You can be a great weapon master. You can,
Hey,
there's a
Derek
bunch
got
of
the
stuff.
same thing.
All right.
The game is rigged.
Yep.
4d6.
But you got them in a different.
Fuck!
order.
Same thing.
I mean, that is pretty statistically average.
All right. Well, I have 12 points then.
No, okay.
Oh,
So
wait, I have 11.
You have 11.
Yes,
Yeah.
sorry, because we dropped one.
it auto drops it. So 12 is your thing. So we're gonna say those are tests.
Um, Yeah.
I tested twice.
So
Okay.
we need to go through and do, because you need 6 of these. You need strength, dex, int, wisdom, charisma, constitution. There we go. I was like, I'm missing
Okay.
one. So you can actually just up arrow and it'll put the same text
Oh,
in the shot.
nice. Okay.
So
Derek first.
real rolls. There we go. Real rolls start now. So whoever wants to go first.
All right, I'll take the initiative here.
Oh boy.
18. Nice.
Good start.
Dang.
Nice.
It's a 17 though, because it did not drop. I didn't do the DL, so it's just a 17.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah.
He didn't do the
I
command
see.
properly. So
Gotcha.
Am I rolling all of my
Yep,
stats at once?
all of them right now.
Okay.
So
Dang.
again, he's not doing the DL.
Oh,
so
that's right.
It's actually going to be 3 lower than that.
16.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
16.
3 is your lowest.
Yeah.
Highest you can get is 18 then.
Yes, highest you can naturally roll is 18. And then your race normally gives you a bonus to something.
Oh.
Okay.
Per D&D rules, your natural maximum that you can ever get to is 20. Magic items can take it above that, but 20 is like the maximum skill threshold
Gotcha.
I see.
for leveling up. That's just built into 5th ed. Actually, I think almost all D&D.
And there are what, 5 core stats, right?
6.
6.
6.
Okay. So is Derek still
2,
rolling?
3, 4, 5.
Yeah, I got
One
one more.
Okay.
Ugh. Okay, not too bad. Not too,
Not too bad.
shabby. Not too shabby.
And then when you plug them into whatever stats you plug them into, the character sheet should autofill the bonus. All right, who's next?
And it is.
I will go.
We put it in the big circle, the little circle. I forgot.
Big circle.
So how many times do we roll this?
6.
6.
Because strength, dexterity, intelligence, wisdom,
Okay.
charisma, constitution.
Strength, dex, intelligence, charisma,
Wisdom,
wisdom,
constitution.
constitution. Okay. Got it.
And you can plug them in wherever you want. It's not like in the order you roll them.
Okay. So we have
So
1. Shit. So 10.
no, that's 11. You did the, or did you do the other
No,
one?
I didn't do it.
Oh, okay.
I just did the same as him. So.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, shit.
It's gonna be a good one.
All 17.
Good one.
Yeah.
And then 14. And then 11.
Yep.
I can math. 14.
14.
And was that it? 1, 2, 3,
6, one more.
4, 5. Okay, yep. And
1,
17.
2.
Sweet.
Not too bad.
Not bad. Thanks for the luck.
All right. Drum.
I do slash roll.
Slash roll or slash R.
Uh-huh.
Oops. And then 4d6 dl1 if you want to do the fancy thing.
No spaces.
Space between the R and the rest of it, but no spaces on that.
DL1.
Yep, because it'll drop the lowest one.
Drop lowest one. 4d6. Ooh.
I forgot I have my
Doesn't seem right.
No,
hotkeys
no space.
set. I'm sorry.
No space between the DL1. Sorry.
my fucking hotkeys. Our numbers.
Womp womp.
Yep. So
There you go. See how it's grayed out there. So auto drop.
Yeah.
okay, so we're gonna move this over here. There we go. So you guys can actually see it.
Quick question: are we just filling this out ourselves, or are we using the like the character mancy thing?
Oh, the like auto
Yeah.
guided. Yeah, no, don't do that guided thing. It doesn't.
Just
really
edit.
really-
Normally.
Yeah.
I don't know what the option was, but okay,
Yeah.
so I have
Oh.
Oh,
10.
your character's gonna be really bad at one thing.
What's my druid? Like, should I do
Oh my god.
Wow.
well?
Dex check.
There you go.
I rolled a 4. Holy crap.
That's bad. That's a real bad. So you're gonna be really bad at one thing.
Holy hell. All right.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
All right. So if you go to the character or the player
Reroll.
handbook, it'll have recommended like what you should probably put into under your class. So for ranger, I think it's dexterity.
I thought like everything froze for a second because you guys just like stopped talking.
Oh, sorry.
Same.
I
I'm
was
looking
like, what?
trying to find ranger.
Ranger.
Sorcerer. Sorcerers are weird.
Surfers?
Sorcerer.
No.
Surfers.
Yeah, man.
All right.
All right, so
Ugh, got a lot of negative ones on there.
we have 10, 17, 14, 11, 14, 17. So
So as a ranger, they recommend you put dexterity and wisdom be your highest 2 stats.
Gotcha.
And after that, it's kind of up to you.
what about druid?
Druid, their wisdom, and I forget what else.
And
I know
what?
it's wisdom. I
Winston?
know it's wisdom, and then I forget what the other one is.
Intelligence, maybe?
Let me check. Okay.
So I'm not noticing it automatically upping my stats.
Which one are you? Yeah, that's right. Like it's already 12 is a +1, 9 is a -1.
Yeah, but it's not like your so as a human, your ability scores all increase. Is it supposed to do that automatically, or am I supposed
Oh
to?
no, it won't.
Okay, so okay.
So
Are we making our own pages right now, or?
yeah, so here, let me. If you look in the journal, which in the chat, it's the little kind of newspaper looking one.
Yeah.
You should see a character sheet in there. It's named something random by default, but there should be
Yeah.
something there assigned
This
to
is
you.
gonna be bad.
Character sheet.
I'm gonna have to change my hotkeys. Sorry, guys.
Come on, kitty. Not ideal.
Is this yours? Yeah. So yours is by default named. Or I'm actually just going to change.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
There
This
you
is pissing me off.
Can
Fucking
you not use the
hotkeys.
number row instead?
I'm trying. But it's really hard
Oh, whoops.
to like change what I type with.
All right. So you see your character sheet now. Drum.
Yeah. Try to edit it though.
So yeah, if you go over to character sheet
Yeah.
and then core.
4. Yeah. But I don't see how to change the numbers.
So you see the little numbers like below.
Yeah.
So there's the big one that says 0, and below it says 10.
Uh-huh.
That's where you just click on it. And
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
For druids, they recommend wisdom and constitution.
Wisdom and constitution. Okay.
Yep.
So this one's gonna be 17. This one's gonna be
12.
I did it again.
All right, and then Shry, as a tiefling,
Yes.
your intelligence goes up by 1,
Okay.
and your charisma goes up by 2.
Intelligence and charisma. So intelligence 1, charisma 2.
Yep.
Okay, got it.
And then firebolgs. Hold on, I have the book. Firebolgs, your wisdom score increases by 2, and your strength score increases by 1. You're very wise and you're very strong. Because they tend to be fairly tall.
I'm so sorry. Wisdom and Constitution, right?
Intelligent. Oh, for Druid, yes.
Yeah. Wisdom and
Wisdom and
Constitution.
Constitution are the ones they recommend to have
Got
the
it.
highest two.
So we have those, and then these ones need to be.
All right, my charisma is going to be 4.
Oh my
So,
god!
Which,
Oh my
which makes sense
god.
as a ranger. If you spend a ton of time out in the forest by yourself with just like you're not good at talking to people.
Oh, that's my
I'm very brash. Just don't talk to me. I talk to my dog. I don't need to talk to anybody else.
So charisma goes up by 2, and then intelligence goes up by 1. Oops.
Ooh.
Here we go.
And by default, Shryku as a tiefling, you have resistance to fire damage, which means you take half damage from fire damage.
Resistance to fire.
I think she's muted.
I hear her.
No, we hear.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Good? Okay.
Oh, okay. Just speaking quietly.
Hi. Yeah, when I look down, my mouth is away from my mic, so
Yeah, gotcha.
sorry.
I can't remember. I think you all will have just 30-foot movement speed, except maybe. Yeah, furbolgs are between 7 and 8 feet tall and weigh between 240 and 300 pounds.
Good God.
Jeez.
Yeah, you're gonna be huge, man.
He's going to be a 4-foot furbolg.
Mm-hmm. I need to be a small one.
Yep.
You're a furbolg with dwarfism.
Yes.
Yeah, you can call me a Furby.
Yes. Can that be your name, please?
Can that be my name? That's gonna be my name.
Ooh, dude, furbolgs by default, because inherently built into them, you can cast Detect Magic and Disguise Self.
Ooh, heck yeah!
That's cool.
Nice.
Disguise myself as a 4-foot tall.
He's going to disguise himself as a
Disguise Self,
porg.
you can only go up and down a foot. So
1 foot less.
yeah. As a bonus, you magically turn invisible until the start of your next turn, or until you attack. Make a damage roll or force something to make a saving throw. Dude, you can just turn invisible for free as
Whoa.
a bonus action.
What?
That's awesome.
That's
Alright.
actually really awesome as a ranger. Like, you
Heck
can just
yeah.
turn invisible
Drum
and then
Can and
until you
biz
attack.
for free.
I like that.
Got it.
Oh, and you have a powerful build. You count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and weight. You can push, drag, or lift.
Mm,
So when you're trying to push something, you count as large
as large.
because normally you're medium.
Heck yeah.
Speech of beast and leaf. You have the ability to communicate in a limited manner with beasts and plants. They can understand the meaning of your words, though you have no special ability to understand them in return.
What?
You have advantage on all charisma checks you make to influence them.
This is how I feel in real life.
Yeah, you can just like when you ask like an animal to do something, like you have advantage on your animal.
That's awesome. I'm a dog whisperer.
Yeah.
No, the wine's gone. More
Why is
wine.
the
Why's the wine gone?
Why is the wine gone? Shit.
You can speak and read and write Common, Elvish, and Giant.
It's okay.
Giant's
We have the
cool.
whole box.
Ooh.
That's cool. Furbolgs are great.
Seems like it.
I love furbolgs. They're delightful. Anyway, I know
Back
Derek
to
more
it.
or less has a handle on his stuff because I've seen him roll characters before.
I got my stats, but that's about it.
Right. So you increased your intelligence by 1 and your charisma by 2.
Mm-hmm.
Alignment. I fucking hate alignment, so we're not going to do it. Tieflings are about the same size as humans. Your size is medium. Speed. Your base speed is 30 feet, which is normal. You have
Does that
dark
go
vision.
into personality traits?
No, there's actually a thing. Where is it at? I think it's under
No alignment, right?
bio.
Oh God.
Sorry, one sec. I'm looking.
Oh.
Where is it at? Subclass. Whatever. You all have 30 feet. I know that you have 30 feet, so it's fine.
30 feet. We're 30 feet wide.
No, you have 30. You can move in a single combat round. You can move 30 feet. That is a standard movement.
Okay.
For
30 feet.
you have dark vision.
Dark vision. All right. So do I check that somewhere?
I don't think it's a checkbox. I think it's
Just a trait.
yeah, personality traits.
Right. Personality traits up
Oh,
here.
language. Yeah, language proficiencies.
Dark vision. Okay.
Which means, thanks to your infernal heritage, you have superior vision in the dark and dim conditions. You can see in dim light within 60 feet as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light. You can't discern color in darkness, only shades of gray. You have resistance to fire damage, which
Yep.
means you take half damage from fire.
Mm-hmm.
Infernal Legacy, by default, the thaumaturgy cantrip, which can like make loud noises, open and close windows and doors and stuff.
Thaumaturgy. Okay.
Yeah.
So
TH
TH.
AUMATURGY.
or T.
Thaumaturgy.
Okay, spell that again. THAM.
THAUM
AUM.
ATU
ATU.
RGY.
RGY. Okay.
Thaumaturgy.
Thaumaturgy.
And when you reach third level, which you are, you can cast Hellish Rebuke.
Hellish Rebuke.
Spell as a second level spell once within its trait and regain the ability to do so when you finish a long rest. Hellish Rebuke, basically, when you take damage from something as your reaction, you can do damage back to them.
Okay. I don't think that's what that
I'll add it to your spells.
Okay, thank you.
Later. Just mark somewhere that you have it, so I don't forget.
So, Hellish Rebuke. Okay.
Yep. Oh, and then when you hit fifth level, you can cast the Darkness spell. That's cool. Ooh, okay. So languages, which is I think down in the bottom. Yeah.
Shit.
Bottom left.
Bottom left.
Yep. Proficiencies.
Yep.
Other proficiencies in languages. You speak and write Common, which everyone knows, so you don't need to put that down. And Infernal. You know Infernal.
Common and Infernal. Okay. So where do I put that?
Bottom left, where it says proficiencies, other proficiencies, and languages.
Proficiencies. Okay, got it.
Yep.
Language. Proficiency.
Language, Infernal.
Okay.
It doesn't let us. So I'm looking at my language square now. And I'm sorry, I'm not as familiar with the Roll20 as I am just a paper one. But it already has my proficiency. It says proficient Elven, Dwarven, and Common. The under languages, they're blank. Am I supposed to fill that in? Is it?
Oh, so hold on.
Woo, there we go.
First of all, you're adding just like a ton of them. No, so where it says Elven, Dwarven, Common,
Got it.
that's like an example. That's
Okay.
what those things would be. So language and then whatever languages.
Thanks, Bilbo.
So how do I? Because I can't edit this box right here.
There's a little gear
Yeah.
on the far right,
Press the plus button or.
and then where it says Elven, Dwarven, and Common,
Yeah.
write in whatever languages you know there.
So I know. Okay, so I know Common
okay.
too.
Yep. Yeah, you also know Common, but you all know Common, so you don't really need to put that down.
I'm gonna add it.
Okay.
Cool. So, something I don't know if we want to do this now or if we want to do it, have you guys do it later. But since you hit third level, you will be adding some additional stuff to your class.
Okay.
For instance, druids at second level, you get wild shape, and you choose a druid circle, which is your all classes start off as like the core class, and then you split off and you choose which way you want to go with your class. So druids choose a druidic circle, which gives them different bonuses. And then you also get a bunch more spells and stuff.
Okay.
And then rangers choose I forget what they call it for rangers. Okay, cool. Rangers. You get a favorite enemy and natural explorer. You get a fighting style and spellcasting. And then at third level, you get a ranger archetype and primeval awareness, which is a cool one.
Ooh.
Primeval awareness allows you to detect dragons, fae, fiends, and celestials within like 5 miles or something. It's crazy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it takes like a minute to do, but you can like sit and focus and tell if there's any of those things within 5 miles of you.
You can use your action and expend 1 ranger spell slot.
Oh yeah, yeah. So, casting. So ranger archetypes, and this is something I should note. Since we have at additional books, like we have
Hunter or Beastmaster?
So in Xanthar's Guide to Everything, which is another one of the books, which I think I put it in that folder for you. Chapter 1 is additional class options. So Hunter, Beastmaster for Ranger. You could also do Gloomstalker, Horizon Walker, Monster Slayer. But if you're wanting a pet, like if you want to have like
I need Beastmaster.
Yeah, you'd be Beastmaster. So
Heck yeah. At third level you gain a beast companion.
yep, so you are 3rd level. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, does everybody have their like PDF and or book open to their class?
Yes.
No.
Yes, I do.
Shry, do you need the PDF?
I can pull it up on my phone. Hang on. So you had it in chat, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
So those of you that have it up already.
I'm sorry. I'm not prepared.
No, you're good. Under class feature, there's a thing that says so class feature hit dice. Your hit dice is, for instance, for druid, it's 1d8. Oh, did I accidentally close? I closed Roll20.
Oh, okay.
Is it in the
1d10?
player's handbook?
Yes, players have.
Okay.
Hit dice.
So yeah, on your character sheet, there's a thing that says hit dice.
Yep.
So you put in
Okay, so which one is classes?
hit point maximum. So whatever yours is, your first level, I give you full max hit points. So
42.
what'd you say yours was, Drum? For hit dice?
Did I say any? Oh, 1d10.
Okay, so you have 10 hit points.
Oh.
But you're 3rd level, which means you get to add more health points. So you will roll 2d10. So in chat right now, go ahead and do /r space 2d10.
Yeah.
7 plus your Constitution modifier, whatever that is.
0.
Okay, so yeah, so you get 7 more max hit points. So you have 17 hit points.
Awesome.
It's a barbarian. Okay.
So hit dice. D.
Hang
Oh,
on.
I see. I see now.
Yeah. So where it says hit dice, you hit D10, and the hit dice are used when you take a short rest. You can spend a number of hit dice equal to your level you roll them, and you can heal back up that much during a short rest. And a short rest is like 15 minutes. So like if you guys like just got on a scuffle, but you don't like want to camp for the night, you can just take a short rest,
Okay.
roll your hit dice, get some health back.
Okay.
So I get to roll 2 1d8 and then plus my con modifier for warlock. Or
Yep.
it says it's 1d8 or 5 plus your con modifier per warlock level after first.
Yeah, so D8, but you're rolling it twice because you're 3rd level, so you've leveled up twice.
All right, I got it. So tiefling.
So what do I put under hit dice? Do I put 10?
Just 10, yeah.
Okay.
Or maybe D10? No, it doesn't only do. Okay, yeah, just 10. /R.
Yeah, I'm a tiefling druid, so this will be fun. Infernal Bloodline.
All right, so I got
10 plus whatever your con is. Twice. What's your constitution modifier, Derek?
it is a 3.
+3 con?
Yeah.
Damn. So you have 16 additional hit points to whatever you had.
Okay, so I had 8, or no, I had
You had 8.
8 plus my constitution modifier, so 10.
So you rolled 8, and then that's for twice. And you have a +3, so add that twice.
Okay.
Well, my
That's 8.
class features hit dice at first level 8 plus your con modifier.
Yeah.
So I had 10, and
Oh,
then
10.
I add
Another 10.
and then another 10.
What's your constitution modifier? It's +3.
Yeah, it's +3.
So you would have 26 hit points.
26 hit points. Okay, that's what I.
Yeah.
Just seems a little high, but
You're 3rd level. I mean, 3rd level, you start getting up there. All right. So Shry, for Druid.
Yep.
You also have a D10 hit dice.
Okay.
So
What do I do for that?
So you see kind of in the middle of your character sheet where it says hit dice.
Yep. Well, I see hit points.
There's maximum hit points. Just below that, there's temporary hit points and
Okay.
then hit dice.
Yep.
So put 10.
10. Okay.
Or no, sorry, 8. Sorry.
8. Okay.
And then so you at first level, you
This
would
is
have
all
8.
fucky. I may have to switch it. So then, what is that? Sorry.
So
Total.
that is when you take a short rest, if you're like injured after a fight or something, you can roll a number of hit points equal to your level and then regain that much health.
Okay. So hit dice is 8.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then so your maximum hit points at first level would be 8 because I give you full hit points.
Okay.
And then I need you to roll 2d8 since you're level 3. You level up twice. 11 plus your constitution modifier, which is 1 twice. So you have 13 more hit points than that. So that's
13 plus 8.
Yeah.
21.
Yeah, 21.
I pressed the thing again. I'm so dumb. I even had like a picture sitting over it, like don't touch that. But
There you go. I put it in for you. So you have 21 max hit points, and you currently have 21 hit points.
okay. Thank you. And then no temporary hit points.
Nope.
Okay.
Temporary hit points are normally granted by spells and stuff.
Got it.
So that's often blank, but it is also very important to keep them track of.
Before luck. All right.
Proficiencies. We're going to move on to proficiencies. So
Proficiencies.
underneath class features, it says proficiencies.
Okay, class features.
So I have Shry's open, so I'm just going to go over hers. So over on this kind of left side here,
Okay.
you're proficient in. Oops. Oh no, sorry. It would be under tools, tool proficiencies, and custom skills, which is like underneath all your stats. It's over languages.
Over languages. Okay, got it. Yep.
So you are proficient in light armor, medium
Light
armor.
armor. Hang on.
Yep.
So attribute strength.
Armor is dex.
Dex. Okay, so dex. Mods.
It should be fine.
Mods.
Just
Okay.
0.
And then proficient in that.
Mhm.
Okay, and then what else? Light armor,
Medium armor.
medium armor. Okay. And attribute dex.
Dex. Yep.
Okay.
That's it. And shields.
And shields. Okay.
Druids will not wear armor or use shields made of metal. Interesting.
So then that would be dex as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then weapons, you are proficient in clubs, daggers, darts, javelins, maces, quarterstaffs, scimitars, sickles, slings, and spears.
Okay. Where do I put that?
It would be in the same place. You don't necessarily have to add all this stuff, but if you're, the reason that these are important is if you're using like a club, when you're
Yeah.
attacking with a club or a staff or whatever, when you roll to attack, this determines whether or not you get to add your proficiency bonus to it
Gotcha.
on top of your strength. So if you know that you're proficient in the thing, that's fine. But is also.
Oops, sorry.
Baron, did I sidebar? Did I ever tell you our last campaign when I had that ranger that just couldn't hit anything? I was never adding my proficiency bonus.
Oh no, I was wondering, because like you couldn't hit shit.
Clubs, daggers. What else?
Clubs, daggers, darts,
Okay.
javelins, maces, quarterstaffs.
Corner staff.
Yeah, quarter, like.
Oh, quarter. Okay.
Yeah. Scimitars, sickles, slings, and spears.
Okay. Got
And
it.
then one other one, as like its own thing, you are proficient in the herbalism kit.
Herbalism?
Herbalism.
Herbalism.
HERB. Yep.
Herbalism kit. Okay. And that's Dex.
Herbalism kit is wisdom, I believe.
Wisdom. Okay. And then all the weapons, is that Dex as well, or is that strength?
Most of those are strength, but
Strength.
it kind of depends on the thing.
Okay.
So if it's melee, it's going to be strength, unless it's a finesse weapon like rapiers or dexterity. But if it's thrown or shot, it'll be dexterity.
Okay.
So for the character sheet, you can just put it all in one, and just per thing you'll know.
Okay. Thrown or shot, dexterity. Okay.
Yep. And then, yeah, you're up.
Melee, strength. Okay.
All right, and then, it does that by default. That's really cool. I'll just say you're proficient in wisdom, and intelligence saving throws, but you don't need to mark that down because it's already marked automatically on the character sheet. All right, and then you choose 2 skills. You can choose from Arcana, Animal Handling, Insight, Medicine, Nature, Perception, Religion, and Survival.
Survival, that'll probably be one.
Yep. So, and that's right next to your stats. There's those little checkboxes.
The skill, yeah.
Survival,
and let's see. I'm a druid, so
Arcana is magic stuff. Animal handling is dealing and interacting with animals.
But I turn into animals, so I don't technically need that one, right?
Not unless you're dealing with other animals.
Right. Okay.
Insight is like telling people if people are lying to you, trying to sense their motive, just kind of getting a feel on like who they are as a person.
Okay.
Medicine is medicine. Nature is, knowledge of plants, forests, rivers, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Perception is, if you notice things.
I want perception.
Okay.
Perception and survival.
Those are 2. Those are good ones. You start with the following equipment in addition to the equipment granted by your background.
Okay.
You get a wooden shield or any simple weapon.
Ooh, simple weapon, like a dagger.
Yes. But your next option is a scimitar or any simple melee weapon.
Okay, I'll take the wooden shield then.
Okay.
And then a scimitar.
Mm-hmm. Or any simple melee weapon.
I'll do scimitar. That sounds cool.
I'm trying to find weapons to give you examples of the other ones, just so you know.
Okay.
Simple melee weapons: club, dagger, great club, hand axe, javelin, light hammer, mace, quarterstaff, sickle, spear, are simple melee weapons.
Scimitar is good.
Okay, cool. You get leather armor.
Leather armor. Okay. Oops.
An explorer's pack, which contains a bunch of stuff.
Explorer's pack. Okay.
And a druidic focus of some kind, which is basically a flavor thing that you like use to cast your spells and stuff. It could be the root from the tree that you were taught under. It could be
A lizard's eye.
probably something that doesn't spoil.
Damn it. Okay.
But it's a rock from your homeland. It could be
So it's like a
that
keepsake, but
a keepsake
not
that like your
spoiler.
mentor or somebody,
Okay.
the claw of the wolf that saved you as a child, whatever.
My mother's
whatever.
ring.
Yeah, that works.
Okay.
Druidic, which is the secret language of the druids.
Okay. So then
You can speak the language and use it to leave hidden messages, and others who know this language will automatically spot such messages. Others who spot the message presence with a successful DC 15 Wisdom Perception check can decipher blah, 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 blah.
wait, what was that?
That was never mind.
Okay.
That's like GM shit.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so you can basically a secret druidic language, and you can like leave signs for other druids.
Okay.
So yeah.
Other druids. Okay. Got it.
Spellcasting, drawing on the divine essence of nature itself. You can cast a spell to shape the essence to your will. See chapter 10 for general spellcasting. Blah 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 blah. At first level, 2 cantrips of your choice from the druid spell list. You learn an additional druid cantrip
Oh
of
my
your choice
God,
at higher
okay.
levels.
This
as shown
is
on the
so
cantrip.
much information. Okay.
Yeah.
So
basically, and we can like go over this offline too. Especially since you're,
So I'm level 3. So I only know 2 spells anyway. So Druidic Spellcasting and Wild Shape Druid Circle.
So at level 3, 2 cantrips, 4 first level spells, and 2 second level spells.
Okay.
So, and there's a spell list in the back we can go over, and you can choose those spells,
Okay.
and we'll put them into your character sheet. Brain casting later. Wild shape starting at second level. You can use your action to magically assume the shape of a beast that you know or have seen before. You can use this feature twice. You regain expended uses when you finish a short or long rest. Your druid level determines the beast you can transform into, as shown as the beast shaped table. At second level, for example, you can transform into any beast that has a challenge rating of 1/4 or lower that doesn't have flying or swimming speed. So, and I'll get you a list of all the things you could turn into.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
And then, since you are over
God,
second
okay.
level, yeah, sorry, I know it's a lot of info.
Yeah.
You choose a druidic circle, which again, we can, if you guys want to read through all the additional level up stuff offline, because there's a lot of it. But basically, you started on the druid path, and then at either second or third level, depending on your class, you like split off into one of the other archetypes.
Gotcha. Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of them, because there's a couple by default in the player's handbook, and there's also a bunch more in Xanthar's Guide to Everything.
Okay.
So might want to read through those at a later time, just before the next session,
Yeah.
and choose one.
Oh my God, there's so many.
Yeah,
They're
there's
like
a lot.
swamp and underdark and mountain and
Mhm.
heck.
Cool. All right, Truce, how are you doing on your thing? Have you been following along, or do we need to go through yours?
There's a lot of like details in the sheet that I'm not really sure about.
Okay. Let me
But
Cool.
find a ranger.
Yeah, this is why we have a GM. So
yeah,
And like normally, I sit down with people like one-on-one, so people aren't just sitting here, but we're streaming
Right.
it. So
but this is day 0, so we kind of wanted to stream it and do whatever.
okay, so creating a ranger, we rolled your hit points.
yeah.
So proficiencies, which is bottom left again,
Oh, okay.
bottom left of the character sheet.
Yeah. Where do I find these?
In the player's handbook, they are on page 90 for your class.
Oh, they're way down there. Oh, what? Oh, I see. Hold on.
So class features, and they're right under that.
I see. I skipped right over that.
So you're proficient in light armor, medium armor, and shields. So you can put them all in one line if you want. It's beneficial to have like armor proficiencies and like weapon proficiencies and then skill proficiencies as different things, but you can kind of bundle them all together if you would like.
You just type them in.
Yeah. And if you want to get like super fancy, you can like add all the strength and, well, you know, whatever. Strength or dex and any mods. So you're proficient in light armor, medium armor, and shields.
Mm-hmm.
You're proficient in simple and martial weapons. And you are proficient in no tools. No tools for you.
Oh no. Why?
Because you don't get any yet, because you're out in the woods all the time where you don't have tools. You get some with your background too, which we'll get to in a minute. Skills. Okay, so these are actually the little check boxes next to your stats. So you choose three skills from this list: animal handling, athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival. So you get 3 of those.
I think animal handling
Okay.
is necessary.
Yeah. So you just click the little
Thanks for
checkbox
the
next to animal
hose
handling.
Wait, what? There's a list I can click?
Yeah. So next to your stats.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah. So just click animal handling.
Oh. Why some of them are negative, some of them are...
So that's actually the bonus you would roll if you were to roll that right now. So
do
like
I want to pick ones that are high? Or does it matter?
So clicking it means you're proficient in it, which means you get to add your proficiency bonus to it. And your proficiency bonus goes up as you level up.
What is my... Oh, it's 2.
It's 2. Yep.
Okay.
And then I don't remember when it goes up. At like 5th level, it goes up to 3.
Okay.
So you get to choose 2 more skills from athletics, insight, investigation, nature, perception, stealth, and survival.
Investigation sounds useful.
Investigation is like searching rooms for loot. You know, finding tracks and stuff is often investigation. So yeah, investigation would be a good one.
And then what is survival? What would that have to
Survival is like finding your way in the wilderness, foraging for food, things like that.
We'll go with stealth.
Okay. Also a very good one.
Nature. What would nature do for me? Nothing.
Nature's a bunch of stuff. Nature is it would be like looking for tracks in the dirt, figuring out if a plant is poisonous, identifying animals, things like that.
Yeah, that makes more sense for me.
Okay.
Let's go with nature.
All right, and then equipment for you.
All right.
You get either scale mail or leather armor.
Snail mail?
Scale. Scale mail.
Where do I find this? Oh, I see it on the other page.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to pick one.
Mm-hmm.
Scale mail sounds pretty good. Leather armor makes a little more sense.
Yeah. I think they're basically the same armor. Basically, like they add the same bonus. It's just kind of flavor.
Yeah. Where do I put these? Under equipment?
Yeah, on equipment. And I'll go through and like pretty up your guys' character sheet because Roll20 is weird how you do character sheets.
Okay. Leather armor.
Yep. And then either 2 short swords or a simple melee weapon.
Short sword is a melee weapon.
Yep. But you would get 2 of them. Or actually, no, I think short swords are martial weapons.
All right, I'll go short swords. Those sound cool.
Okay, so you have 2 short swords. A Dungeoneer's pack or an Explorer's pack.
I like Explorer.
Yeah, Explorer's pack. That has a bunch of stuff in it. Like, torches and rope and stuff. And then you have a longbow and a quiver of 20 arrows.
Okay.
Cool. And you get a favored enemy. Being at first level, you have significant experience studying, tracking, hunting, and even talking to a certain type of enemy.
Mm-hmm.
Choose a type of favorite enemy. Aberration, beasts, celestials, constructs, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosities, oozes, plants, or undead.
I pick one.
You pick one, or alternately, you can choose 2 races of humanoid, such as gnolls or orcs, as a favorite enemy.
Are elves humanoid?
They are, yeah.
I could do elves and have elves or something.
You could do like elves, or if you're out in the wilderness a lot, you probably encountered orcs a fair bit.
Oh yeah.
So you studied elves a fair bit, so you would be able to. You have advantage on wisdom survival checks to track your favorite enemy, as well as on intelligence checks to recall information about them.
I could do 2 humanoids.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do elves and orcs if I can.
Yeah. When you gain this feature, you also learn 1 language of your choice that is spoken by your favorite enemy.
Oh boy.
So you can choose Elvish or Orcish.
Elvish.
Cool.
Where do I write any of these down?
This would be under
Other proficiencies?
features and traits, which is bottom right box. So your favorite enemies are elves and orcs. So apparently you fucking hate elves and at least had a bunch of dealings with orcs.
I don't know.
So just say like favorite enemies and then elves, orcs. Source class.
What the heck?
Sorry, I'm editing your sheet.
Oh, I see.
So yeah, you can just under name just put favorite enemies or elf and orc.
Okay.
Natural explorer, you're particularly familiar with one type of natural environment and are adept in traveling and surviving in such regions. Choose one type of favored terrain: Arctic, coast, desert, forest, grassland, mountain, swamp, or underdark. When you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain, your proficiency bonus is doubled if you're using a skill that you're proficient in.
Oh boy.
So basically, you're really good when you're in your element.
What do you guys think? Forests, mountains, coasts? We're hanging out in Seattle, right?
Just south of Seattle. So yeah, any of those.
It could be any of those.
We're a little ways from mountains, so forest might be a little.
Let's go with forest, yeah.
Okay. So just for it, your favorite terrain is forests.
Oh.
And then, in addition to that, difficult terrain doesn't slow your group's travel when you're traveling through forests. Your group cannot become lost except by magical means when you're traveling through forests. Even when you're engaged in another activity while traveling, such as foraging, navigating, or tracking, you remain alert to danger.
Ooh.
If you're traveling alone, you can also move stealthily at a normal pace. Normally, if you're moving stealthily, it's a little slower.
Okay.
But in your favorite terrain, even if you're alone and you're trying to be stealthy, it's a normal pace. When you forage, you find twice as much food as you normally would. While tracking other creatures, you also learn their exact number, their size, and how long ago they passed through the area.
Nice.
You choose one additional favorite terrain type at 6th and 10th level.
Oh wow. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then this is the stuff that you might want to look through is the fighting styles. At 2nd level, you adapt to particular. Oh no, you already decided you're doing. Oh no, yeah. So 2nd level, you get to choose your preferred fighting style. So archery, defense, dueling, 2-weapon fighting.
I almost always go with archery. But do we have a range fighter in our team?
Ranger.
Yeah, you.
Yeah.
Me?
Same
All
thing
right.
to you.
I'll be the archer.
All right, so you get a +2 bonus.
Call you Legolas.
Yeah.
So under your class features. By the way, to collapse these little when you type or start adding these things, they're huge.
Yeah.
You go to the little gear, they collapse.
Oh, okay.
So, so right that your fighting style is archery. You gain a +2 bonus to attack rolls you make with ranged weapons.
Yeah.
So when you attack with a ranged weapon, you will add, if you're attacking like with your bow, you'll add +2 for your proficiency. You'll add whatever your dexterity is, 3, so 5, and then an additional 2. So you have a +7 to hit things when you roll to attack.
God.
Yeah, min-maxing is a big deal.
Gotta get a bow. I don't have one.
You have one. Here with your
What?
class. You have a longbow
right.
and a quiver with 20 arrows. Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah.
Spellcasting. By the time you reach 2nd level, you have learned to use the magical essence of nature to cast spells, much as a druid does.
Yeah.
See Chapter 10 for the rules of spellcasting, and Chapter 11 for the Ranger's spell list. Spell slots. The Ranger's table shows how many spell slots you have. This is probably something you want to look through offline because there's a lot of spells.
Yeah.
But at 3rd level, you get 3.
I want animal friendship.
You have 3 spells.
As
You have 3 1st level spells as a 3rd level ranger.
a 3rd level.
Mhm.
Cool.
So yeah. And then
I need to look through them.
yeah, and you already decided you wanted to do the ranger archetype. You chose
Beastmaster.
Yep. So you get a bunch of stuff from that.
Do I type that in somewhere? Or just
Yeah, it would be under features and traits.
oh, okay.
So pretty much everything goes under features and traits. Personality traits, ideals, bonds, and flaws are, you can add them if you want. They're really good if you're not super experienced with role playing. So you're like, oh, what are my ideals? What are my bonds? What are things that I feel about other people? What are my character flaws? But you don't have to do those kind of things if you don't want to.
Yeah, I got you.
All right, cool. That's most of your stuff until we add all your Beastmaster stuff, which again we can do offline because it's tedious and there's a lot of it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Derek, how are you doing?
I am getting along there.
Cool.
Working on it.
Any questions, or what are you doing so far?
I am going through my weapons right now. I did have a question. Figuring out my AC because I have leather armor.
Your AC is 10 plus your dexterity plus whatever your armor grants you.
Okay, so do I just type that in there? There's not, or do I have to?
Yeah, you'd have to type it in.
Okay, so it's 10 plus your dexterity modifier plus whatever the armor gives you. Okay.
And I think like if you edit in Roll20, like if you edit the armor thing right, it'll like add it automatically, but it's easier just to type it in, honestly.
Yeah, it should be a total of 22. Let's see if it. Yeah.
22 AC, seriously?
Yeah, because my armor class is the leather armor is 11 plus my dex mod, which my dex.
Oh, sorry. 10 is if you don't have. If you don't.
Okay.
Have, right. So it's 11 plus your dexterity. Sorry.
Okay, so it's 12.
Yeah, so it's 12. I was gonna say like that sounds really high.
I was gonna say like I'm very very. This leather armor is fantastic.
Yeah. I was gonna say like what the fuck. I was thinking because the only time that I ever have to like figure out armor class manually is if people don't have their armor on for some reason.
Okay.
Cool. And as far as like spells that you guys are choosing, and like again, we can talk about this offline one-on-one. I can recommend some because I've read through most of them.
Mhm.
And also, like sometimes it's just honestly they have really cool names. So sometimes if you're just like that spell sounds fucking cool, I want that one. It's probably gonna be fine.
Oh, okay.
There's a spell that I think druids get them called Ice Knife, which isn't a knife, but it's like you basically throw an icicle and it hits and then explodes, doing damage in an area. And it's really cool. So yeah, cool. All right, so another Derek, like I know you know how to make characters, so that's why I'm not
No, you're good.
focusing on
Good.
you nearly as much. Cool. So now you guys get to choose a background, which is in find backgrounds. Equipment. There we go. So background is what you did before you were an adventurer, basically.
Before you took an arrow to the knee.
Before you took an arrow to the knee. Each of the classes has like a recommended one.
Outlander.
Yeah, so like the default ones are acolyte, charlatan, criminal, entertainer, folk hero. So like you were the town hero from wherever you came from. Guild artisan, hermit, noble, outlander, sage, sailor, soldier, urchin. Oh, that's awesome, urchin. I thought there was one more. So yeah. So what did your character do before they became an adventurer? Before they became a ranger or a druid?
Let's see. I have a close bond with nature, so
I think by default, the druid one the recommended one I think is hermit. Let me check.
that sounds accurate. I would just hide out.
Yeah. Quick build. Yep, hermit background. Yeah, that's the default one or the recommended one. Sorry. So, as a hermit, let me get to that. Hermit, cool.
Yep.
You lived in seclusion, either in a sheltered community such as a monastery, or entirely alone.
Does that go into personality traits or?
So these are where personality traits like could go. There are traits in here like I've isolated for so long that I rarely speak, preferring to gesture and occasionally grunt. These are things that I don't focus on. Like the personality trait stuff, I don't focus on a ton.
Okay.
But they do give you other skill proficiencies. So you are also, as a hermit, you are proficient in medicine and religion.
Medicine and religion. Okay, so proficiencies.
So check those boxes.
Medicine and religion. Okay.
You're proficient with herbalism kit. Since you already have herbalism kit, you can just choose.
I don't. I have Explorer Pack.
No, you're proficient. You're proficient in.
That's right. Okay. Yep.
So you can just choose one other tool to be proficient in.
Tool.
So, like, if you want to be proficient in, like wood carving or,
cartography.
Yeah, that's actually a super good one.
Okay.
So Shry is our map maker, which, by the way, you guys are drawing them out.
Cartography.
So.
And that's
that is a tool and custom skills.
Right, but okay.
That'll be intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. Yes. Thank you.
You get one language of your choice.
I want to be. Is there like a orc?
Yeah, orcish.
Orcish. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Equipment. You get a scroll case stuffed full of notes from your studies or prayers.
Scroll case full of what?
Notes or prayers.
Notes or prayers from studies.
Mm-hmm. A winter blanket.
Winter blanket. Yay! I like being warm.
A set of common clothes, which everyone gets, so I don't know why they add it. And you get a herbalism kit.
Okay.
And 5 gold pieces.
Herbalism kit. And 5 gold. All right, cool.
So you also, I forget, your race or your class doesn't give you a starting amount of gold, right? No. Okay. Just a note, I'm gonna have you roll now because I'm doing your stuff. Since you're 3rd level, I'm giving everybody 1d10 times 100 gold.
Whoa!
To use you can either hoard it or you can buy
40 gold.
equipment. So times 100, you have 400 gold.
400 gold. Okay.
300 gold.
So you can use that to buy equipment from the book at cost, or just have that much gold.
Okay.
Wow.
Because you guys are 3rd level, you've been out in the world, you've experienced things.
Okay.
What is that, GP?
Yeah, gold pieces. Yep. So it's gold or copper, silver. What is that one?
Platinum.
Platinum, gold, or that doesn't let this. The way it's listed is copper, silver, electrum pieces, which is really old money that nobody uses anymore, but occasionally you find it in like old rooms. Gold pieces and platinum pieces, and it's everything except electrum pieces is 10 to go up to the next one. So 10 copper is 1 silver, 10 silver is 1 gold, etc., etc., etc.
So 10 gold is 1 platinum.
Mhm.
Okay.
So
When
Yeah.
configuring range on like a dagger, it would be self and then like the range, which is 20 and 60 is how you'd express that.
for throne,
Well, daggers, can they be used for stabbing and throwing?
Yeah.
Okay.
it should have a range on the.
No, it does. It does. I just want to make sure I'm wording it correctly in the
Yeah,
notes.
it's melee or 2060. So under 20 feet would be you're rolling normally, and then over that you'd be rolling with disadvantage. And then anything beyond 60 feet, you just can't do. Like you can't throw further than 60 feet.
Okay.
So yeah, cool. All right, Drum. What do you know? What background do you want to take?
I do like the recommendation, Outlander.
Cool. Let me get back to the. So I will read it off so that it's a little easier for you. Oops, there we go. I'm open right to it. So you are proficient in athletics and survival. If you're already proficient in one of those things, you can just choose another one.
Nope.
Cool. Tool proficiencies. 1 type of musical instrument. You just know how to play an instrument of
Can
some
it be a
kind.
drum?
Of course it would.
Languages, one of your choice. So choose a language that you could speak.
Valyrian.
Valerian's not a thing.
Damn it.
Human.
But is it though? I mean,
You already know common, so everybody knows common.
What is this? Oops. Should I do orc or whatever? Orcish?
Orcish, yeah.
That's the one that I
Heaven?
know, so
Oh. What else do we have?
Pick a sentient race, and they've got a language.
What about the cat
goblin?
people?
Goblin, let's do that.
Goblin.
You fought a lot of goblins, apparently.
Uh-huh.
Also, if you want, you can do Orcish too, because it makes sense since they're your favorite enemy that you can understand them.
It does, but
Having overlap isn't necessarily bad, because like sometimes the party does get split up. So
Yeah, and then I could fail the initiative or whatever that we roll.
yeah, so
Okay.
like having overlapping stuff isn't necessarily bad.
Yeah.
all right.
Orc.
And there are a fair number of orcs in this world. I'm just gonna throw it out there, especially in the Midwest. They
In the
rolling
Midwest.
I feel like that's an insult at me specifically.
They like the rolling plains. They fight out there a lot.
I mean, I came from the Midwest, so I'm pretty
yeah.
orcish.
Yeah, 3 of the people in this call came from the Midwest. area.
Same.
Oh, 4 of the people in this call came from the Midwest.
Yep. And
So-
then there's Cazzler.
Bastard.
Yeah.
All right, and then equipment. You get a staff.
The staff.
It's like a walking staff. I mean, you can't hit stuff with it, but you get a
Is it
staff.
carved?
He's gonna boop people in the nose.
Sure. I mean, that's flavor text, so sure. A hunting trap,
It's a
which
bear.
is like a bear trap,
Bear.
or like if you want to have one of those like rabbit traps or whatever.
Like a raccoon cage.
Like from Don't Starve.
Yeah, it's just a basket with a stick.
Whole basket.
Just boop him in the nose.
Some kind of hunting trap. You get a trophy from an animal you killed.
Ooh, what kind of animal do I kill? Because I don't kill animals.
You want a bear pelt so you can use it as a blanket.
Okay, bears are pretty scary.
Buttons! Hydrochronic. Thank you for the resub.
All right. I killed a bear once.
Yep.
What's up in Seattle? Bears?
Yeah, we got
Bears, Bigfoot, you know.
Sam Squanch?
All right, I have a Sasquatch head.
A set of traveler's clothes, which again, I don't know why they add that stuff, because it's like, yeah, you have clothes.
That's weird.
And a pouch containing an additional 10 gold pieces.
So I add a pouch to my equipment?
Or yeah, you get 10 gold pieces, and you happen to have something to store it in. I assume that you have somewhere to store your money on your person.
Right.
Some of these things are like for the really nitpicky nerds that are like, oh, where are you storing your gold? Do you not have a pouch? Then it's just in your pockets and it could fall out. Like, I don't care. Management is like the most boring part of D&D, so I kind of skip over it. Like, I don't make people figure out their carry weight unless like you're carrying a shit ton of stuff. And then I'm like, okay, can you actually carry that much stuff?
Yeah.
You also get like, actually, I don't think I did this with the Hermit, but you get features like you get Wanderer. You have an excellent memory for maps and geography. You can always recall a general layout for terrain, settlements, and other features around you. In addition, you can find food and fresh water for yourself and up to 5 other people each day, provided that the land offers berries, small game, water, and so forth. I forget what Hermit gets something. Discovery, the quality. So, Shry, you get quiet seclusion from extended hermit gave you access to a unique and powerful discovery. The exact nature of this revelation depends on the nature of your seclusion. It might be a great truth about the cosmos, the deities, the powerful beings of other planes, or the forces of nature. It could be a sight that no one else has ever seen. It might be an undiscovered. You might have uncovered a fact that has long been forgotten, or unearthed some relic of the past that could rewrite history. It might be information that you blah, blah. Anyway, so yeah, you get some grand revelation.
Okay, so mine would probably be
the
nature.
Person. What?
Mine would probably be nature because
I
I'm
mean,
druid. So
yeah, it could be, but I mean, maybe you're the only person that realizes that like the elves aren't actually gods.
Oh,
you know, it could be something like that.
Foreshadowing.
The plot thickens. Dun dun dun.
Okay, so I don't have to like write that down. I just have it.
You do need to pick something.
Okay.
Because it does kind of influence your character.
So, what is the thing that I can like a tale from long ago that helps me?
Yeah, it could be like of like a very specific, very powerful druidic place, like an ancient druidic ritual site.
Let's do that one.
Cool. So some. Write that somewhere on your character sheet. That of
personality traits.
Yep.
Knows of ancient druidic ruin.
Holy site.
Trait, or what?
You know of an ancient druidic holy site.
Holy site. Okay.
Yeah. So somewhere where like druidic magic is practiced a lot, and so like the it tends to be more powerful there. It's probably like a really, really fucking old like oak tree or something.
Okay. Got
something
it.
like that. Actually, you know what it might be? Is your character from around where you're going to be starting?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I think you've ventured into Seattle and you've found the bubbles, the agricultural bubbles down in downtown Seattle.
Okay.
Those are still there, and you know about them.
Agricultural bubbles. Okay.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right?
No idea.
Oh, those like the bubble domes down Seattle between all the Amazon buildings.
Oh, Jeff Bezos' balls.
Yeah, Jeff Bezos' balls.
Got
you know
it.
where Jeff Bezos' balls are.
Got it.
You can find your way there easily.
Got it.
Cool. Derek, do you know what background you want?
I'm gonna do the charlatan.
Okay.
Because that is. Did anyone else pick charlatan?
No.
I don't think so.
I got hermit, so.
I don't remember what Cazzler took.
What are you, PC?
Drum is a Outlander.
That's right.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, no, I'm gonna do a charlatan. It just sounds kind of fun. It's the recommended.
Oh my god, I forgot. Kaz took Tasha's hideous laughter. That's amazing. Sorry.
Like Daniel Tosh?
Where do I put the scam? I run a scam. I'm a con man.
Probably put it in like bio. Put it under
Bio. Okay.
Yeah, additional features and traits. I'm trying to remember what his background was. Oh man, I forgot I already like made Kaz's sheet look all fancy. So yeah, that's most of character creation. Oh no, which 3 cultures are you guys proficient in? You can choose whatever the fuck you want. Like for drum, if your favorite enemy is Orcish and you know Orcish, you're probably proficient in Orcish culture.
Culture.
Culture. Okay.
Yeah. So this is a homebrew thing that I am doing. It's not in the book. So, but you get to choose 3 cultures that you are proficient in.
Wow.
Are those the cultures from?
They're probably the cultures that you're from.
So
They could be-
tiefling.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
so
proficient. Yeah, so interacting with other tieflings, you could have an advantage with them. Gain knowledge about other tieflings more easily.
So
that kind of stuff.
tiefling, orc. Can I choose elves?
Unless you're like particularly religious, it probably wouldn't really make sense.
Okay.
Like if you've hung out with a bunch of clerics who have gone into like the holy cities.
Nope,
maybe,
I'm a
but-
tiefling, bitch. So
So,
burn, baby, burn.
if you wanted to be part of a guild, like you can just be part of a guild and you're proficient in whatever that guild is.
Okay.
Like maybe you're all part of the same adventurers guild, or like the mercenary guild, and that's why you're actually in this town. It could be.
Yeah.
This town is having some problems that they need mercenaries for. So
So tiefling, orc, and what's another tiefling like character that could be?
Is human an option?
I mean, yeah, you could. You'll get much more like broad information. So you more accustomed to human traditions and things like that. You could even just put like a druidic, like you're proficient in the druidic culture. So if you're trying to remember specific things about other druidic
But I already have
traditions.
that as a trait. So
That's true.
let's see.
Somebody's rolling something.
Or not?
What otherworldly cultures are there? I mean, there's Fae, there's the Gith, there's like fiends, which are like devils, things like
Okay.
that.
What
Yeah.
about fucking what's the spider girl's name?
Spider girl's name.
Yeah. The one
Gwen
that
Stacy?
no.
Oh, like the half spider, half humanoid.
Yeah, that one.
Drider.
No, not Drider. It starts with an L. Loth? I don't remember.
I don't remember
Maybe
which
it's
one.
not this campaign that's in. But that would be like tiefling like culture. There's like
Yeah,
the spider people.
Yeah, they're called Drider.
Drider?
it's-
Okay. I'll
yeah,
do
it's
Drider
Drider.
then.
Okay. Yeah, you can choose 3. You don't have to do it now. Just make sure that you put them in before
Tiefling,
you-
orc, and Drider. What would that go under? Like personality traits?
Um,
I just put it in my bio.
Your
yeah, you
bio?
put it in your bio as long as it's somewhere in your sheet.
What's
that
a
you know.
bio? Oh, bio and
Um,
info. Okay, got it.
Yeah. And I just put it in the additional feats and traits.
Mhm.
Mine doesn't show up because I'm
Uh,
using Edge. I'm an idiot.
Wah, wah.
Does this save if I like exit out?
Yeah, it
Okay.
saves automatically. Yeah. So again, with your money, you can purchase anything from the inventory list or the equipment list at cost, or you can just have that much money on you.
they're more in the books like Xanthar's Guide to Everything and stuff like that.
I don't think so. I think that's mostly magic items, which you guys don't get yet. But any like basic equipment you guys can purchase. You might want to hold on to your money though. There is an enchanter in the town that you guys are going to be starting in.
Okay. So I need to look through the.
Oh, Lolth is the drow goddess, which is not a
Loth. Yes, thank you.
yeah. That's not a thing in this setting.
Got it. Okay.
So yeah, that is except for picking your guys' like archetypes and paths and stuff, which we can do one-on-one and off stream because it's tedious and more boring than this. But ends up being cool shit. And spells. But that's most of that's most character creation. So
Sweet.
yeah. You guys have any other questions that you thought of, or
Not really. It's still not showing up like even in Chrome. So I changed it over. Okay. That's so weird.
do you see it now?
Let's see. Whoops.
Because
No.
I moved it over for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, it's all blank now. Shit.
Yeah.
There we go.
Jordan, do you have a
Okay.
do you have a problem with us picking our personality traits versus rolling them?
No, I don't care.
Cool.
Again, that's more like if you want to use those, I mean, you can just make up your own. Like what your character acts like is your decision.
Oh,
Um,
good.
Like you don't have to roll those by any means. Those are more help for new players. If you want to use them, go for it. But I'm not gonna like make you stick to like, oh no, you're it says that your personality trait is sneaky, so you have to always try and be sneaky. Like I don't care.
Okay.
And then yeah, like fill out your your age, what do you look like, that kind of stuff. Or just figure it out, keep notes of it. Did you guys start a Google Doc for the notes?
I just have them written on a piece of paper. So
Yeah, I was writing them in my notebook. We can start
yeah, I can
one.
add it to a Google Doc if somebody creates one.
I just find that very helpful. And it's also really interesting for me to read over what you guys think is happening. But
So selfish reasons.
I'm sure.
there are so many times that I've had players like I'll mention something in passing, like, yeah, so there's a tree over there, and they're like, what's the tree about? I'm like,
Or the kid in the last game that we had, like
the kid that was literally just a kid.
yeah. And Cazzler was all like, "What the fuck is that kid doing? Like, he has to be like the king of something."
No, he was
You have
just
to go back.
He was just a
You
kid.
have to go back to the kid.
Yeah.
that's something else I should probably note. As my jamming style, like I'll often start describing things, partially just because that's how I view the world, as I'll like describe everything that you see. It's also a stalling tactic. If I'm like trying to look up something in my notes, I'll just start describing things, and like while I'm flipping through my notes trying to find like that one NPC's name. So if I describe something, it might be something, it might not. There's always going to be that. Like I'll describe something and people will pay way too much attention to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've actually watching other people's campaigns. It's really funny to tell. Like you can tell the GM's like, that's not anything. Stop looking at it. I'm like, I know that look. That's the look of you're wasting your time. Yeah.
Sweet.
Derek, did you roll for money?
I did, yes.
Oh, yeah, 500 gold. Look at you, fancy pants.
I have 400.
We're rich. Why don't we just start a business? Like we can in game. We're not going to go adventuring and questing. We're just going to start.
Yeah, we're gonna
God,
start
if you try and start McDonald's, I will just kill the entire party.
Oh my god! Can we just hand out chicken nuggets to people, please?
Yes,
So
please.
the only game that I've ever like rage quit as a DM, the party was trying to start McDonald's. And I was fine with that. I'm like, sure, you want to start a business? You want to basically be McDonald's? Sure, whatever. Let's fucking go with it. The problem was anytime I presented them with any like small bump in the road, like they're like, yeah, so they stole a cart and they were going to turn it into a food truck. I'm like, all right, so like, the guy's working on turning it into a food truck for you. And it ended up being like way more expensive than they thought it was going to be. And then so in response, they stabbed the dude, burned his business to the ground, and fled town.
Yeah.
All right, that's
that
one
was-
way to do it.
That was their MO. Anytime anything went bad, they would literally start a building on fire and then flee town.
They sound like
Like-
fun people to party with.
Solid
Oh.
tactic.
I was like, oh my god, you guys like, I'll let you do it, but I'm not gonna make it just like, oh yeah, and then you have McDonald's. I'm gonna make it a challenge.
Oh, here comes the tax man. He wants to do an audit.
Yeah, shank,
Just
set
give
on
them
fire,
some
run
chicken
away.
nuggets. Everything's fine.
Yeah, like
You know, here you go. Here's
it
a 40
was-
piece on the
they're
house.
also just really infuriating people to play with. But that's why I'm much more picky about the people that I have as players now.
Oh,
boy.
you chose me? I'm
Aw.
sorry.
Yeah, they were friends of a friend that like they were just trying to fill up the party. They're like, oh yeah, we got these two friends that kind of want to play. I was like, all right, whatever. And they were so bad. They were so bad. One of them was a cleric that that worshipped Ronald Hamburg, the deity of fast food.
That seems like an entirely separate campaign.
It was so annoying to run.
Yeah.
Roll20 has a built-in like you can have music and sound effects and stuff, and I literally had a sound effect that I would play periodically that was just absurdly loud that I would basically have to use just to shut them the fuck up, because they would just like start arguing amongst themselves, and I'm like, oh my god, shut up. So
That's never fun.
No.
Never fun.
so why are you rolling 1d1 million or
You
whatever
got
that is?
985,000. That's not bad.
It's not bad at all.
Testing Are you okay with me having kind of a custom arcane focus?
Depends what it is, but
Human skull with runes.
oh yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Just keep in mind that if like you wear it on your belt, you might get some weird looks walking through town. Like that dude's got a human skull, just like on his belt.
Sweet belt buckle.
Belt buckle that's this wide out front of you, just like sticking out.
It looks really weird every time I go to use it because I go like this around my crotch.
You would not be the first spellcaster that has used his groin as a spellcasting focus, and I'm sure you won't be the last.
I just want to show everybody because I'm a sucker for my cat, but this is where she sits and sleeps.
Aw,
No, kitty.
kitty. Mine's around here somewhere.
Squish, squish.
Squishy.
So that's all I got,
That's it.
except for picking you guys' spells and the specific path you want to go down.
Yeah, that's where the spell part's gonna be fun.
So, and we can like, I'll DM you guys if you need help with that, and we can do that.
Baron, we're gonna
Not on
spend like
camera.
forever on this. Like, Druid sounds like it's gonna be really hard.
It's not that hard. It's really not.
Yeah. Episode 1 is gonna be in 2 weeks, I believe.
Theoretically.
3.
Yep. If that works with Cazzler, we'll find out.
Let me see what day that is because we'll
December?
be gone.
It'll be December 1st.
2 weeks. That's 2 weeks.
Yep.
December 1st.
We're playing 2 weeks. Yeah.
December 8th will be when I'm gone. So
So yeah, December 1st works.
December 1st. Okay. So episode 1 will be December 1st.
Tentatively.
We will also be on front page December 2nd for our cooking stream, so that'll be fun. For St. Jude. So you guys are here hanging out. We also do cooking streams Sundays. We're doing a St. Jude fundraiser on the 2nd. So yeah,
That's my birthday.
it's your birthday. Happy birthday early.
I'll kill your player last.
Aw.
Aw.
I'm kidding. It's first. It's a merciful death.
I can change my spells that I know every day. Fuck.
Yeah. So that's one of the only difficult things about druids is that you know a bunch of spells, but you only have so many that you know every day. So generally what I have people do is I have them put together their default list, and if they don't tell me otherwise, that's the ones I assume they have prepared.
Gotcha.
So there's ways around making it less difficult.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, yeah, if you guys haven't already followed, that is Deadinizer, Cazzler is sleeping. Drumming PC's on the far corner, and then Baronsheep's down here. Baronsheep I also live with. He's part of Land House. So, also if you guys aren't following me already on Twitter, follow the Twitters and keep up with us. Next episode, or first episode technically, will be December 1st. Sorry, December 1st, Saturday.
Heck yeah.
Episode 1, December 1st.
Hype.
Episoded. I can't spell.
I'm super excited, and I am going to be role playing my character, and so I'll be in like a little bit of a costume.
I will
Nice.
probably be in a costume as well because there's a couple of costumes, or the Halloween stores are still shutting down, so I can probably get some cheap stuff from them.
Oh yeah, it's perfect time to go
Yeah.
grab stuff.
Get
It's
the
gonna be
horns.
great. I'm gonna
the
get the
wig.
horns. I'm gonna get the wig. Like, it's gonna be great.
Nice.
I've got my cloak, so I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah.
Up to you, Drum.
I need to find some furs.
Some furs.
Drum.
long,
Drum comes up in
flowing
full
blonde
fursuit. Oh God.
Oh no.
You need like the Robin Hood like pointy hat.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna find one.
I know Kaz has his puppet, so
Yeah.
We're men.
This is gonna be a really good campaign. I can feel it. So
Oh yeah.
I'm
This is
really
fun.
excited. But thank you all for
Alright.
hanging out and being here and catching up with us on episode 0. So this was just
No-
character creation, completely out of character. So we're just us right now. But next episode, episode 1, will be in full character mode. So
I feel like as the GM, since I'm basically a god, I need like bling or like giant gold glasses or something.
we could probably find them at the Halloween store.
Probably
You need to tape elf ears to your
my headset.
headset. Yeah.
We could make it happen. We have plenty of construction paper.
We can also I can get those. They make headphones that make your ears look like elf ears. So
Yeah, they have
Nice.
those for cats too.
For
I've seen
cats.
those.
And for Diva.
Yep.
Diva.
yeah.
But yeah, let's go find somebody to raid.
Yeah.
Twitch.tv/following. Wait, wrong.
Raid.
Raid. Who's on? You can see on my following list. Let's see.
Oh my god.
Madam Gandalf.
Yeah.
Yeah, she does D&D as well. So let's go raid her up. She's also going to be a bridesmaid in my wedding. So
Oh.
Yee.
let's go raid up Madam. She's great. Thank you guys for being here and hanging out. We will see you December 1st for episode 1. All right.
Ooh.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Raid.
The
Raid button's not working. Shit.
No good. No good.
Bail.
Abort mission.
Raid.
Raid.
Oh, God. It's not working. Why is it not working? All right. Let's try that again.
The raid has been canceled.
The raid is canceled. I'm sorry. Let's do it again. Hi, Callie. Hi. I miss you. There we go. Okay, it worked.
Okay.
Now we're offline.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Baron, you gonna be
Offline.
in Discord?
Yeah.
Hi.
Cool. See you. Have a good night, guys.
See you, Dad.
Bye.
That was totally the wrong thing. Hang on.
That raid response.
That was great. I love it.
Oh no. Oh no. What is that?
I love this radio response.
It's amazing.
What is that?
Oh, it gets better. She's gonna be dancing for 30 seconds here in a second.
Yeah. It's pretty amazing.
Why am I not following her?
She's delightful.
She's amazing. Yeah.
I thought I was following her years ago.
I got drunk with her at TwitchCon. It's fun.
She's like one of the coolest people that I know. Like, she's so creative and like she does everything. she's like a video editor, and she does gaming, and she does D&D, and
Cooking.
yeah, cooking, like all of it. She's like me, you know.
Yeah, she is like a trained professional video editor.
Oh
Yeah.
dang!
Yeah, like that was like what she went to school for.
Oh my god!
Actually, if you go to like the Twitch highlight, like to be featured on Twitch Weekly, hers and Flaming Monocles are the two like videos that they're like, watch these
I was
if you
just
want
talking
an
about you
example.
earlier,
That's how I know her.
because I finally
you
got
go.
to do my Twitch recap, my TwitchCon recap. First time I've been home since TwitchCon, and so of course that day 0 was a little bit dedicated to you. Of course, my dear. I was talking. Oi, Baron!
I miss your face.
I miss your face too, you beautiful bugger. And I had photos of you, Baron, that I showed. I had photos of you, Shryku, that I showed. I had videos that I showed. Oh, the whole
She
shebang,
saw the
whole
video.
shebang. Baron, thank you so much for continuing your
Drum,
stay
that
and
picture that you
reporting
have
your
of
room
like
here at the
Biz
Green
on his knees, like giving me the ring, like that's priceless. Like it was so
Where
good.
is it?
I
Where
was
is
like,
it?
oh my
Please, hold
god.
on to
I
your
cried
seat.
when I saw it.
And as always, I
Yeah.
can get you absolutely anything at all.
Biz did the same thing.
Behind the bar. Behind the bar. Thank you
It was
so,
adorable.
so much,
Yeah,
Baron.
it was good.
You beautiful bugger, you. That's a big silver sticker on the face for you as well. It's been an auspicious day. An incredibly auspicious day. We
Auspicious.
are Sailor Mooning it. I just smacked myself in the face. Oh, Phineas, I spent the first 4 hours.